political discussion. Okay, so finally, Mr. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, he is back to Russia, and then now the expectation is that there will be growth in the sanctions against Russia. Means since Russia is not controlling itself, Russia must obey what America is saying as far as its trade is concerned. That is completely being controlled by in European Union and United States. In the wake of it has made an attack on Ukraine and lot of money from America and European Union, I would rather say NATO countries are flowing in the war of Ukraine. And now the when Vladimir Putin was in India doing the trade deal or the defense deal with India, the expectation was that there will be a series of sanctions that will be declared on India, on Russia, and then there will be series of tariff that will be declared on India also. But what the news is that I am telling now. Now for past 3 days, means once Mr. Vladimir Putin left India. Today is 8th of December. 5th of December, Vladimir Putin left India after the very successful India-Russia 23rd summit happened in New Delhi. Next summit probably it will happen in Russia, as per the custom of the India, as per the custom of this annual summit. Now, instead of putting sanctions on Russia, now the Ukrainian counterpart they were in Florida. Ukrainian counterpart they were in Florida, and they were trying to trace out the future, how the ceasefire would be brought down, how the ceasefire can be brought up between Russia and Ukraine. Ukraine representative, political representative, they were in United States, Florida, and they were in discussion with the American counterpart out there. 3 days they had a mind brainstorming session in Florida, and at the end, Donald Trump has declared that Mr. Zelensky he is not agreeing with the all the, I believe 28 point agenda that was given to Mr. Zelensky prior to Putin left for India. And in the 28 point, I believe it happened in November time frame. And November 27th was the deadline for Zelensky to say yes or no. If he had said yes at that time only, then ceasefire would have been brought up in the November only, because these 28 points are more or less it is agreed by the Russia, and in that the Donetsk region, Donbass region. Donbass is the region of Ukraine that is eastern of Ukraine, touching the Russia. In that kind of Luhansk, Donetsk, Kherson, Zaporizhia. These are the four states. They come in Donbass region, and all of them more or less Russia has captured it. And south to it there is a Crimea island or something like that that has also been captured by the Russia. Now there are many things in the agenda, but this is the primary thing that has to be ceded to the Russia. Ukraine has to forget about the Donbass region because it will be given to the Russia. Second, the biggest point is Ukraine cannot become part of NATO because Russia has put high objection in that. Russia cannot see NATO as a neighborhood. So Russia has put objection, and then that is also in the agreement that NATO cannot be, Ukraine cannot join the NATO. There are other points also in it, and then Mr. Zelensky, he is not agreeing upon giving the Donetsk region, Donbass region to the Russia, and at that point there is a red line there, and he is not agreeing to it. So more or less, now what will happen? Now Mr. Zelensky will be in London, and there Zelensky, Honorable Prime Minister of England, United Kingdom, Mr. Keir Starmer, and then Emmanuel Macron, Honorable President of France, and then the Chancellor of Germany. Okay, uh, I forget his name. So Chancellor of Germany, President of France, Prime Minister of United Kingdom, and Mr. Zelensky, President of Ukraine. All four will have again a brainstorming session in London. And the concept is that somehow they are pressurizing on Mr. Zelensky that you have to abide by these 28 rules and regulations, where you will lose Donbass region and you cannot become part of NATO. These two things. Anyway, if he agree upon it, then probably head-to-head meeting between Putin and Donald Trump. Probably it will happen in either in Switzerland or in Hungary, where they will finally sign off that ceasefire deal, permanent ceasefire deal, and then ceasefire will be come into the effect and war will be over, and in that manner the Ukraine which will be losing 20% of its land to the Russia, so there will be not no war in the Ukraine. And American mining company, they would rather enter into the Ukraine and they will start mining the rare earth metal from the Ukraine. So that is the concept that is going on. This is the news. What the news is, I'm going through what is behind the scene. People had expected that Russia will face a lot of sanctions from America, doing open trade with the India, where Russia has been already sanctioned from this kind of thing. Russia is will be doing trade for the fertilizer and cereals also. This is completely sanctioned. Russia cannot do export of cereal and fertilizer. This is completely sanctioned. But lot of MOU has been signed between India and Russia as far as agriculture sector is concerned. Means Russia is bypassing the sanctions on it as far as India is concerned. Okay, now question is arising why still America is softened about the Russia. Now it is called that America is in fact it is supporting Russia. Where these kind of sanctions went. Again, I am repeating, this is called power of invention, power of research. Now, Russia had S-400, and that is the number one anti-missile system. Russia has Sukhoi 57, that is the number one fifth generation fighter jet in the world. Russia has Burevestnik, a nuclear reactor-based cruise missile that is way away from any cruise missile system in the world. Okay, Russia would be having other thing also. When you have research and invention, it speak out. I'm 100% sure there would be many countries, they would be in touch with Russia to have the S-400, to get S-400 installed in their country. There would be many countries who would be in touch with the Russia for Sukhoi 57, for the cruise missile and those kind of things. So now when Russia is powerful now, America has to bend now. And this is what is going on. And rather than putting sanction on the Russia, Donald Trump is being seen completely in favor of Russia. This is called power of invention, power of research. And Vladimir Putin, as a very intricate politician, now this is the move he did. Rather than protecting Russia from all the sanctions, now he moved ahead. Anyway, now the kind of as I see the power of Russia, America and European Union both are buying crude oil and liquefied natural petroleum gas from the Russia. Means Russia is now, it is a warlord, it is a power lord. No one meets Russia as far as the army or defense power is concerned. So America is in complete mood to start more trade with the Russia. This is the big learning to India, at least big learning to India. Anyway, what the news else is there? There is a province in India called Telangana, a state in India called Telangana, and there is a chief minister of Telangana from Congress party, which has chased away Britishers from India. In the name of Panchayati Raj, village Raj in India, in the name of Sanskrit. So India, then they divided India in the name of religion. Means India would become a Sanskrit-based country, India would become a Hindu religion country, and India will become an independent sovereign country. This is what the Congress party is. They have government in Telangana and Chief Minister of Telangana, Mr. Revant Reddy. He is the Chief Minister of Telangana. Now he has declared that there is a American consulate in Hyderabad, that is the capital of Telangana. And there are many American companies, including Microsoft. They have very big investment in software division in Hyderabad. Now, Mr. Revant Reddy, he has declared that the American consulate in Hyderabad, the road on which the American consulate is standing, or American consulate is positioned, is going to rename that road as Donald Trump Avenue Road. And for this he need accreditation, for this he need the kind of approval, and for approval he has sent already request to the Indian foreign ministry, and then he has sent request to the American embassy. So if nod comes, if the yes comes, green light comes from both sides, then he is going to rename the road in Hyderabad as Donald Trump Avenue Road. Not only that, he is inclined to change many road name in Hyderabad in the name of American company, Microsoft, IBM, and Apple, and this kind of thing. This is the Congress party. Now, if anyone has doubt that why Congress party lost so heavily in Bihar election, then this is the answer. This is a equivocal party. Means people they do not understand what it wants. Okay, now I'm not saying that what Revant Reddy is doing is bad. Probably he is doing to attract the investment, more in American investment into the Hyderabad or into the Telangana. But I'm asking only one thing to Mr. Revant Reddy. Is it what he had promised to the people? Telangana has a democratic government. And in democracy, whatever you have promised to the people, okay, there will be a kind of, prior to the election, they go to the electioneering campaign. There they promise to the people. Then they have a party election manifesto. There is a manifesto. They print it prior to the election. This is something like war, or something like a promise they made to the people that this is what they are going to do when they come to the power. Is it what they had promised to the people? That full time I will put my time renaming the roads in Hyderabad. I am 100% sure that he would have promised tons of job to the Telangana people. Then respite to the farmers' pain. Telangana is a state where farmer suicide happens very high level. So those kind of thing, I am 100% sure that he would have promised to the people. Rather than going with the promise of the people, he never talk about how much job he has given, what job he is going to give. Rather than he is busy pleasing Mr. Donald Trump. I would rather say this is called vocal for local. Mahatma Gandhi Panchayati Raj. I'm not saying that why you are not renaming the road name in the name of freedom fighters. Freedom fighter era is over. 1947 prior, now it is going to be 75 years. So that era is over. Now renaming, if he really want to rename the Hyderabad road, okay, he can rename. But prior to that, he should put his time in the giving job, or giving the kind of a more sales opportunity, trade opportunity to farmers in the Telangana region. He comes from farmers community one. I'm 100% sure that he would have promised lot of things to the Telangana farmers. At least they should not commit suicide. Anyway, he can rename, if he really want to rename the road name, then he can rename the road name in the name of Indian scientists, in the name of some research or whatsoever. There are many products that India make, or Indian companies itself, like Reliance or Geo, okay, like other Indian companies, or very pioneer Indian politicians, Indian scientists, CNR Rao Road, or something like that, or Abul Kalam Road. But rather than Donald Trump Road and this road and that Microsoft Road and this road, okay, if he's trying to please Donald Trump, that Donald Trump going to invest in Hyderabad, then Donald Trump will do out of the way to help him, because he is not happy with India. Means probably, now there are two ways. Either Donald Trump will act out of the way to do favor to Mr. Revant Reddy as far as Telangana is concerned. That is number one. Number two is Revant Reddy is going out of the way what Indian people want from their politician. Okay, Indian people want from their politician to promote the Indian company, promote the Indian product so that they will be able to export to the world. But he is busy in something else. Is it what he's trying to show the reality of Congress part? Because if you are a chief minister and Congress is only in three states, I believe, in Telangana, Karnataka, and Himachal Pradesh, where their chief minister is sitting. Now three state is there, and when Telangana chief minister is doing like this, means he will come in the focus now, and now the people will see that this is what is the future, this is what the actual intent of Congress party. Anyway, now election is scheduled in Tamil Nadu, election is scheduled in West Bengal, and I believe election is scheduled in Kerala also. I think so. There are three states where election is scheduled. Third one is Kerala or third one is something else. Now people will show them the door in three elections also because they have understood what this party is. So my personal request to Mr. Revant Reddy, first you go through your manifesto, what you had promised to the people, fulfill those promises before you waste your time in naming a road in the naming a road as a Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is not coming to give lot of money to you. You will come under umbrella of India only, and whatever will come in the favor of India, that is going to come in favor of you only. If you take out Telangana, I cannot go beyond it. Anyway, I think so. This is what it is.